Everybody, welcome to the Bremerton Park and Rec Center here in Lebo Boulevard in Bremerton, Washington, otherwise known as the Brick Palace. K-Mac here. We get ready for spring basketball now as we just finished off the Winter League where the Bremerton Wildcats won their back-to-back Winter League championships. The Bremerton Wildcats, founded in 2010, are part of the Bremerton Wildcats Athletic Club and premier men's basketball team here in Kitsap County. They carry the name of the original Bremerton High School to honor the legacy of those students and the athletes that established themselves before them. And they're comprised of Bremerton High alumni and student athletes that attended school in the Bremerton School District. The team plays under the motto, helping those younger be better than us. So we are ready for tip-off here at the Brick Palace. The AND-1 just changed their jerseys, so bear with us as they tap in the backcourt here in the Wildcats. With Deontay Dixon, steps back, does not take the three, gives it up to D'Angelo Moore. He crossover dribble, drives in, hangs in the air, and rolls one in. D'Angelo Moore. Rally gate for the Wildcats. D'Angelo Moore puts the Cats up on top. Long shot off the angle and in. A three-pointer by AND-1. That time just AND-2. D'Angelo Moore would drive into Clark as the ball jabbed away, stolen away. Behind the back dribble, underneath pressure, is AND-1, stolen away by D'Angelo Moore. He'll fly back, get away, and score. It's 4-3. AND-1 from the free throw line, 13-footer, elevating and hitting on the play was Tristan Paviato. Gives the AND-1 a 5-4 lead. Off-angle shot by Williams, off the mark, no good. Here to come back the other way. And he'll turn the bounce ball over to the Wildcats. Still getting adjusted here as AND-1 just changed the jerseys right before the game. And Deontay Dixon straight away three, back iron, pops up high in the air, comes down, hits left rim, and comes off. Rebounded by AND-1. Crossover dribble coming inside is Kyle Rizzo. And he throws it out of bounds. Turnover by AND-1. First half action underway here at the Brick Palace. Williams brings the ball in the front court. Holds up at the free throw line. Gets it back to D'Angelo Moore. The game-winning shot last week over the Suquamish tribe in Puyallup. But hesitation move by Amir Patton. Drives to the lane and hits. Amir Patton gets his first two of the night. 6-5. Driving in with a right-hand floater and gets that one to drop. Was Kyle Rizzo. And the basket does not count. Yeah, the basket count. I don't think they put it up on the scoreboard. There it is. They finally do. And the free throw is off to Marks. Pad down the baseline. Back out on top to D'Angelo Moore. Here's a long three by Moore. Back iron left. It'll go out of bounds. R.J. Neal will track it down and inbound for AND-1. 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Just getting underway. William McLean with the bounce ball. Drives in. Left-hand dribble. Goes up in the air and has a bottom shot blocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. Amir Patton maybe got a hand on that one. And AND-1 will inbound off to our right. Gets it up to the baseline. Flips it back out on top to Neal. Neal, right-hand dribble. Goes in with right-hand shot. Has a block by Damon Clark. He gets the start tonight for the Wildcats. Clark, long pass down to Williams. Eyes a three. Swings a three. And swirls in a three. Here's Williams. 9-7. Another lead change here in this game. Here early on. Going up and having a shot blocked was Tristan Paviato. Blocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. We seem a little slow on the numbers just because we're still trying to track things down. Driving in is Kyle Rizzo. And the ball is off AND-1 and out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats basketball inbounding off to our right. 9-7 and 1 here at first half action. On the floor is Williams. Dixon, Clark, Patton, and Moore, who drives in. Bunny hops in, goes up with a from the left hand to the right hand and scored D'Angelo Moore. 7-7. The biggest lead now is 4 for the Wildcats. And one far side, spinning away from traffic was Paviato. Long shot. Rebound pulled down by Grisby. Gets out on top for a straightaway 3 by Kyle Rizzo. And it will go out of bounds on the air ball shot by Rizzo. As Wildcats, Amir Patton, Lubbock College Ranger, backs in. Kicks out for Dixon. Up fakes. Jab sticks down and drives in. Left hand finger roll is good by Dixon. 13-7. Biggest lead now for the Wildcats sits at 6. Pass inside and off the hands last of a and-1 player out of bounds. Wildcats basketball. Dixon will bring the ball into front court. Left hand drive and a lay-in too easy by Deontay Dixon. 15-7. Biggest lead now at 8 for the Wildcats. They have gone on a little run here, a 9-2 run. Another shot up the mark off by and-1. Rebound pulled down by Williams. He'll come into front court. Off the Patton on the far wing. They're just going to continue to go in as the shot's blocked. Saved from going out of bounds by Williams. Flips out on top to Dixon for 3. Back higher. Rebound pulled down by R.J. Neal. Gets out to half court to McLean. As the ball stripped from behind is McLean. Says he was jabbed in the face, but no foul call. Patton on the dribble drive. Bunny hops in, goes up with a shot. Has a shot partially blocked, but a foul called on and-1. 9 o'clock start here tonight. Here at the Brick Palace. And tonight, Viofi will enter the lineup for the Wildcats. Inbounds to Dixon. Set shot 3. Long rebound. Long shot, long rebound. Poked out to Moore. Offensive rebound by the Wildcats. Crossover dribble by Moore. Spins in. Steps back from 13 feet and hits D'Angelo Moore. Having another nice evening. 17-7 now. Biggest lead is at 10. Diving in is Paviato. Bounce pass in underneath. And scooping and scoring on the play was and-1. And that was Elijah Grisby stolen away by and-1 in the front court. Is Rizzo. Go back the ball back out. Give it to Paviato. Jab steps, goes up, uses a window and hits. – 17-11. Here come the Wildcats back the other way and scoring. Getting their lead back up to 8. Biggest lead was 10 in this game at 17-7. It's 19-11 Wildcats. Their time running down almost halfway through here in the first half. Stolen away by and-1. Long shot. 3 off the mark. Served up by McLean. Here come the Wildcats. Deontay Dixon. Again, just goes coast to coast and drives in. Deontay Dixon. He will get the and-1 against the and-1. Score 2 for Deontay Dixon. And it's back up to a 10-point lead at 21-11. Dixon scores there. And looking to get the whack and the 1 against and-1 at the free throw line is Dixon. Wearing number 12 is Deontay Dixon. And he'll hit the free throw. 22-11. The drive baseline is Neal. The ball kicked out of play by the Wildcats, I do believe. .38 and ticking here in the first half. Actually, inbound stolen away by D'Angelo Moore. Will drive in and score is Moore. 6 points unofficially for Moore. 24-11. The biggest lead now at 13. And and-1 will turn the basketball over the other way. They're playing right into the Wildcats' hands here in this one. Is you can't keep up with the Wildcats. They're just too fast. Long shot by Dixon off the mark. McLean with the basketball behind the back dribble. Biopi on him defensively. Finally spins away and frees himself up. The Wildcats defense will extend their pressure almost out to half court. Finally gets a pick from McLean. Gets it up on the inside to Grisby, who misses the shot. Long pass down by Williams to Dixon. Goes up, and he is fouled by McLean, and Dixon will find himself back at the free throw line. 10:40 and ticking here in the first half. Portion of this broadcast is brought to you by BremertonJunk.com. Don't be a hoarder. Get rid of your stuff. Go to BremertonJunk.com. First free throw by Dixon. Back iron and hits off left. Dixon will bounce, flex, spin, dribble, and hit the next free throw. Got some subs coming in for the Wildcats. Got Lansland coming in, Gursky coming in, and Smith all coming in for the Wildcats. Lead at 25-11. Their biggest lead now at 14. Here's McLean. Gets a pick by Wright. Gets it out for Paviato. And he can't get that one to drop. Dixon gets a rebound on the run. There's the left to Smith off his hand. Tracked down in the corner by Smith. Gets a Viopi, swings it on top to Gursky, swings it far side to Lansland. And now finding the Viopi for a 18-footer and hits. His first two of the game. 27-11. Baseline runner on the right baseline by Paviato, who scores. 14-point lead for Wildcats. Gursky underneath, can't get the drop, gets his own rebound. There's a pocket picked underneath. Thrown away. Here's McLean. Crossover dribble gives Viopi. Kicked out far side between 2 and 1 players on the far side of the floor. Sailed by both of them, in between both of them, and out of bounds. Turnover by AND-1. Far side to Gursky. He'll finally take the 3. Lansland swoops in but can't get the rebound, and AND-1 does. With the basketball is Kyle Rizzo. Gets down far side to McLean. Drives baseline left, elevates. Back iron, no good. Viopi with the rebound. Gives it back up for a set shot from Smith. Down drives in, and Smith, left-hand shot by Smith. Dropping one in as Smith. 29-13. Long shot by Dixon. Rebound tracked down by R.J. Neal. Long pass down and going up to try to block the shot. And missing the lane was the AND-1 was Tristan Paviato. Baseline jumper by Paviato. Can't get that one to go either. Smith, near angle. High arcing 3. Hits front rim. Ball tapped into the lane. Slow the ball down as McLean. Gets it back out on top to R.J. Neal. 7:39 to go here in the first half. Neal in the dribble drive. Bounce pass in. Jabbed away. And finally controlled by Eliza Grisby, who scores. 14-point lead for the Wildcats. 7:25 to go. Dixon drives in. Hangs in the air and hits. Deontay Dixon. Eagles the biggest lead of the night at 16. Stolen away from behind from McLean. Smith, crossover dribble. Now goes up to the left-hand lane and good by Atiah Smith. 4 points for Smith, 33-15. Long shot off the mark by AND-1. Off the arm of Kyle Rizzo. Dixon working against the defensive AND-1. Kicks it out to Lansland. Drives in, hangs in the air, and hits his Lansland. Kenichi Lansland scores for the Wildcats, 35-15 now. The biggest lead is at 20. He's growing for the Wildcats. Neal pops and stops for 17 feet and hits. R.J. Neal. Wildcats go back quickly back the other way. Lansland in the paint. Almost thought that might be a 3-second call, but he serves out to Dixon, no good. Ball tapped back in the hands of Lansland. He elevates, misses one, back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by AND-1. McLean against Lansland. Bumped by Lansland. The ball jabbed away by Lansland. Now kept from going out of bounds by Smith. Picking up off the hardwood and scoring is R.J. Neal for his 4th point of the night for AND-1. They climb back within 16. Again, Dixon goes in as a shot blocked. He elevates for a lay-in. I think McLean may have got a hand on that one and pokes it out of bounds. Blocked shot by the Wildcats, and Amir Padden will step back in. Bielfi will step out. D'Angelo Moore is getting ready to come back in for the Wildcats. Dixon inbounds off to our left. Gets it in to Padden. Goes up for a little right-hand jump shot in the paint. No good. Little mini hook shot by Padden. Back guard. Then tapped out of play. And the Wildcats will inbounds on the baseline out to our left. Lansland will do their duties for the Wildcats. Baseline left. Spins up in the air is Padden. In and out. No good. Or Enoch Taylor, excuse me. Long shot, in and out. And the action on the baseline. A foul called on the play. And I don't think it's by Tristan Patiato. There's Moore driving in. No good. Gursky now with it. Hands off inside to Moore. Spins away. Fades away. Can't hit the shot. Here's a steal by D'Angelo Moore on the outlet pass and scores. D'Angelo Moore. 37-19. Lead back up to 18. Here's a right hand shot off the mark by Kyle Rizzo. Moore. I think Padden's wearing Enoch Taylor's number tonight. I think that's what the deal is. Padden throws it in and out, no good. Gursky with the offensive rebounds. Now hits an 8-foot jimmy, does Marquise Gursky. His first 2 points. Lead back up to 20. Driving in, left-hand runner is McLean. Off the rebound, pulled down, and scooping and scoring is Elijah Grisby for his 6th point. 18-point lead. Matthias Smith, far side of the floor. On the right wing, will drive in from the right side, goes in, and is fouled on the play as he goes to the basket. Can't get the shot to fall down, but a foul against AND-1. And Smith will attempt 2 free throws. Sees the Wildcats up by 18. And it's the first free throw. Good shooter is Matthias Smith. 5th point here tonight. Lead back up to 19 for the Wildcats. Go bend, flex, and back iron free throw. But there's Lance when he pulled down the offensive rebound, but he can't get the offensive rebound shot to go down. Neal with the defensive rebound. Weaves away on the back court through traffic. Gets out to the right side and elevating and hitting is Kyle Rizzo. Down to 17. 1:53 to go here in the first half. D'Angelo Moore just drives in. Left-hand runner too strong. Gursky battles for the rebound and finally taps it out of bounds. And it finally, I guess, went off a hand of AND-1 and out of bounds. Neal will step out for AND-1 to get a little quick breather. Inbounds tapped away and out of bounds by Elijah Grisby. AND-1. And if finally get the loose ball that's bounding around here in the hardwood and get it back out on the baseline. Lansland to Moore. Drives in again. The ball jabbed away and now stolen away by AND-1. Cross side to floor. Find underneath, has a shot blocked there to get the mess to clean it back up as Elijah Grisby for his 8th point. Lead down to 20-15. Long shot by Moore, no good. McLean with the rebound. Comes down the backcourt on the dribble drive. And the ball poked away by Lansley. Padding on him. Far side of the floor and a near baseline. Trying to get it. And they scored. It's AND-1. Here's Smith, 14-footer. And drops for Smith. Ten-footer off the mark. Grisby. Jans Moore with a rebound with 8 to 7. But counting down numbers for him for big plays. He does it over and over again. This time he can't get a drop at the buzzer. Your halftime score. It's the Wildcats 42. And AND-1 28. We're back with second half action. We come back. You're listening to Wildcats basketball on ISBNsports.com.